welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa and I love everything colorful makeup, especially indie brands. You know, this video, we're just gonna have a little bit of fun. I was playing today and as you can see, I created this wild look and glam look, but I not only used DEVINAH Cosmetics, but I also brought in some Blend Bunny palettes. Beauty Below from Blend Bunny in a hot minute. This was a recent launch of theirs. Oh, and then their OG, the Blends palette. So I used those two palettes to create this look, the mattes. And then I used two of the DEVINAH shimmers, which I'm going to show you. And we're gonna have a swatch party of nothing but DEVINAH. So I'm excited, so let's get to it. Just to get it out of the way, I do have a code with DEVINAH Cosmetics. It is all capital letters, FFM Lisa, and it will save you 15% anything on the website. And if you do use my code, I do get a little bit of commission, so I thank you so much if you do. I always say it's kind of like a win-win, you know, you save a little bunny, a little bit of bunny. Wow, a little bit of money, and it helps me out as well as a creator. So, and if you don't want to use it, that's okay too. But I always say, use someone's code so that it saves you a little bit of money. And you guys had all said, hey, Deandra, what about a pan puller? And she was saying that her husband was working frantically to bring us all these amazing pan pullers, which are really pretty. They're like iridescent, and here's the magnet, and it's actually a really strong magnet too, and it pulls the pans out fairly nicely, so really enjoy that. She also has jewelry, you know, it's the spooky vibes, so you have some bat earrings and some skull earrings and some coffin earrings, and I just love the whole vibe, right? Plus she has bronzers too, which I do have one here and I am wearing it, and this is Masago, and I'll swatch it for you. I like bronzers that have like a red undertone on me, so this is Masago, and blends into the skin so nice, sheers out, it's just beautiful. There's empty palettes with DEVINAH Cosmetics. It is building your color story one single at a time. And that is the fun of it, right? And for a long time, I missed out on that. I'm glad that I have joined that, you know, community of building, you know, your palette one single at a time. So these are my DEVINAH shadows that I have at the current moment. So she's got empty palettes. She just did a rebrand. Her mattes are anywhere, I believe, from $6 to $8, and even some of the just like the beautiful sparkly shimmers are up to like $8, all the way up to like $18 for the multi-chromes and duochromes, you know, those specialty shades. So Dee, thank you so much. She had sent me a little while back her brushes, which if you have hooded eyes, you're gonna love these. I do have my favorites in this collection, and so she sent these over, gifted PR, as well as her bases. And this is Prelusion, and this is Specular. Prelusion is your base that you put on, you know, before your matte. And just a heat of warning with Specular, and I've heard Deandra talk about this as well, is don't put this on until you're ready to put your shimmer on. Do one eye at a time. Otherwise, it will dry down fairly quickly and it's going to render useless or not work that well at all. So just to let you know that. And your girl is tired, so I do apologize if I'm fumbling over the words, okay? So the magnetic palettes, there's a few different other ones besides these. Link DEVINAH Cosmetics website, as well as my code for you guys in the description box below per usual. So let's get this swatch party going. And of course, my squirrel asked, how I created this look is, again, I used the Blend Bunny mattes. The only matte that I used out of the Beauty Below was this green one. Right now, I used these two. I used right here, and then this one out here. And the names of those are Dark Truth and Beware the Mermaid. So, and this is a magnetic palette as well. And then out of the blends, I had utilized 6 of these shadows, which were these 6 right here. A majority was these 4, but I did use these 2 oranges right here, which you can see the orange here and right in here. I think it came out badass. I think it came out pretty, in my opinion. I was just having some fun, and I still am practicing with my blending, contrasting colors, and I love coming on here and sharing the looks with you and doing tutorials with you, and hopefully you picking up your brushes when I do tutorials, and that you're recreating the look right along with me, and that makes me happy if you are doing that. So just thinking about that just makes me super happy. So here we go. These are all of my Divinas. Used this one here, which is Midnight Sun. Can you see that red shift? But it's a black base, but it almost looks like you have this black purple to a cranberry red. Like, it is gorgeous on the lid. I've used it once, but I've swatched it so many times because I could sit here all day and do nothing but swatch shadows. It is one of my favorite pastimes to do. Seriously, it calms me. I love the way that shadows feel. I love the color. I love all of it, everything about it. So, but this is Midnight Sun. Isn't that badass? This is pretty amazing, to be honest. How she did this, I don't know, but just look at it. It's just gorgeous. Not very much on my finger at all, so I'm gonna put a little bit more just to intensify it. There we go. So I didn't have very much on my finger to begin with, so it's that cranberry red, like that plum cranberry vampy red with the black base. That's just, it's hard to explain. You have to see it in person. It is just stunning, okay? It's stunning. So that was Midnight Sun. Now what I have on my eyes, as you can see, that shifty bitches. This is Blood Moon. Chromosphere, which is the next one that I'm going to swatch because it's the one that I have on the outside of my lid here. But this is what I have here. Look. It's just, this is, I don't know how you did it, Dee, but it's gorge. So I am going to swatch Blood Moon, one of my faves. Look at that. That red to fire orange to gold. I need to start putting more on my finger here. There we go. Ah, so stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Now this one, Chromosphere, which I believe was part of an older collection. I think it was the Aurora collection. Yeah, this is Chromosphere. And it is just, it has like this olive green to green to gold to almost like, I don't know, pink peach. And of course, people see things you know, color slightly differently, but it's like subjective, but still. There it is. There's the gold kind of peachy. It's... and this is Chromosphere. Yep. The green, gold, the peachy, like, oh. Yep. Now, the next one is part of the newer collection. And Serpent's Kiss. And if you know, you know. There she is. I love them all because they're all so freaking amazing and they're so sparkly and beautiful. And the Decadent Desires, I'm gonna make another video and another short with Decadent Desires. They're just so sparkly and they're so beautiful. And Blood and Cocoa, yeah, is my favorite. I do plan on getting the rest of them because they are just gorgeous. And if you're a neutral lover, throwing some bronzer in the crease or brown, your favorite like brown color matte in the crease, and one of the Decadent Desires, forget it. Especially now in the summertime with the sun, it's gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. So this is Serpent's Kiss, and she has like green to like purple, pinky, just definitely whole Medusa kind of vibes. So I'm gonna swatch her. Again, super silky, buttery smooth. Oh, there's the purple, green, kind of like gold kind of, oh, just gorgeous. Oh, that's Serpent's Kiss. Beautiful. Beautiful. And these, this one is a Cinder Bloom. Yes. So this is Cinder Bloom. Again, when I saw this swatched, I was like, stop it right now. And I wasn't for sure because I was waiting for my order that had the Twilight Whispers collection. I wasn't for sure. So when I finally got it, I'm like, yes, it's in there. So yeah, this is Cinder Bloom. She's got that pinky red. Oh gosh. She's a little more, she's smooth, but she's definitely a little more foily. So there is gold, but I see green, like it's crazy. There's like the peach pink, green, gold. This is Cinder Bloom. And I did purchase Fairy Fire, and we had given it to my hubby's daughter for her birthday. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. And she loved it. So I need to pick up another Fairy Fire for sure. Gorgeous. So that was Cinder Bloom. Thorn Shade, which was another one. This is Shimmer. That is in the Twilight Whispers, I'm pretty sure. And also Bane Vine. So we have these two. Just gorgeous. And the looks that I have created with these shimmers and multis, the specialty shades, I have received compliments out and about, like, what do you have on your lids? Especially like with the Decadent Desires, I had Blood and Cocoa on my lid. And I was at the register and the lady kept looking at me and she goes, I'm sorry, I don't mean to stare, but your eyeshadow is beautiful. What do you have on your lids? And I just kind of, you know, smiled to myself, and I'm thinking, it's gorgeous, it's amazing. And I told her it's DEVINAH Cosmetics and to check it out. And so hopefully she did. And because she also had a really pretty eyeshadow look on herself. So this one, a thorn shade. I just wanted to make sure I was saying that, I'm gonna say that correctly. Again, I can't recommend this enough. If you have not tried DEVINAH, you know, I would never steer you wrong. Again, I just started investing in DEVINAH this year and was so honored and excited that, you know, I was allowed to join the DEVINAH Cosmetics, you know, family. Now this one, I love shades like this when they have a base. It's like almost looks like a brown base with that green shimmer in it. I love shades like that. They're just so pretty, and they blend really pretty. Just my opinion. So those were the greens and the oranges kind of thing going. So here's three of the Decadent Desires that I have. Here is Velvet Sin, which I'm pretty sure I had purchased only two, and I think Deandra sent me Blood and Cocoa, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you, Dee. She's amazing. She really is. And this one has like it's very smooth. These are so sparkly. It's crazy nuts. I don't know how these indies do this. I don't know how Deandra does this when she makes them. Like, the magic that just goes in it is, and you can tell, not that these are not sparkly and beautiful and shimmery, but you see just how much more intense of a sparkle there is to that. And that one is Velvet Sin. Delicious. Okay, stop it right now. It's delicious. Here is my fave, and this is Blood and Cocoa. Wait, right? No, this one is Crimson and Mocha. I could have swore I had Blood and Cocoa. It is. Yeah, right here. So here is Blood and Cocoa. I lied. That was not my favorite one, although I do really love this one. My favorite one is this one, which is Crimson and Mocha. That was the one that I can't really tell, like, that, like, it's hard for me to choose because they are all so good, as you can see. And so to say, oh, this one's my favorite, I guess I could say this was probably one that I would go like to use maybe the most, but to say a favorite, it's really hard. It's really, really hard, especially like with the Decadent Desires, because they're just so sparkly. The sparkle in the Decadent Desires is what really, really gets me. And there is slight differences to them as far as the color, which you can see when you know, in the sunlight and when you can catch it in low light. So yeah, this is Crimson Mocha. So this one's got a little bit of a red to it. So like this is like a champagne kind of rose gold to it. This one is like more bronzy red. You know what I mean? And then Blood and Cocoa, of course, with the red. So here's Blood and Cocoa. This is so freaking pretty. where it's like almost like a molten, oh my gosh. And you can see side by side, swatched out, that there's clearly a difference with them. So those are the three I have from Decadent Desires. And then I had only, I think I also have three from the new, which was Serpent's Kiss, Ashen Halo, which is this one here. So we're going to swatch her. As well as Wicked Petals, which is a part of the new collection. These are foily. It's soft, like almost kind of, no, I won't say squishy. They're very, very velvety foily, if that makes any sense. Look at that. And this one is Wicked Petals. So you can see how like smooth that the foils smooth out so nice. Not a lot of fallout or anything. They just smooth out gorgeous. And you can see like the lavender, like the violet to that. Pinky violet. But also when you turn, it's almost like icy, like blue. It's hard to explain. It's just gorgeous. That's Wicked Petals. And this one is Ashen Halo. Again, soft, foily. I accidentally did stick my finger in this one by accident. So this one, again, is Ashen Halo, and this is frosty, silvery blue goodness is what I just describe it, I guess. And there is just definitely clearly difference between those two, of course. This one is more blue with the pinky lavender, and this is like silver bluish. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. This just makes me happy. Makes me so happy. So now, this one, stop it. This is Everlasting Gobstopper. When I saw this swatched out, I about lost my freaking mind. Everlasting Gobstopper. You can see, like, I think this one has a fairly clear base to her. Crazy good. Oh my god. I can't wait to swatch this. It's been a minute since I've swatched her. And actually, it's been a minute since I've even worn her. So you can tell, I'm pretty sure there was like a clear base to her. Hopefully. A gorgeous topper as well. So you can see that little bit of green. And in person, you can see like a little bit of the pink and the green. It's almost like ghostly. It's just really gorgeous. And that was Everlasting Gobstopper. Let me know in the comments. Do you know what that movie's from? This is Polaris. This is great. You can see that emerald green to like peacock green to royal purple to like royal blue. This is nuts. It's nuts. That's all I can say. It's nuts. It's beautiful nuts. Look at that peacock. It just, peacock green. Ooh, there's blue. Stop it right now. One of my faves, along with these guys up here. Just look at that. Those are the shifty, but that's what I lose my mind. That I can't even talk. I lose my mind over these kinds of shades. Well done, Ange. Ange. Well done, Deandra. Just well done. They're just gorgeous. There's no other words for it. I have lost my mind with these, how shifty. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but how they get them to be just right, and it's just magical. It just makes me smile, and I mean, how could it not make anybody smile to look at that and be like, that is just absolutely stunning, in my opinion, you know? And if you're watching me and you're subscribed, then I think you may feel the same way. So here is another purple that went with the Twilight Whispers. This was in the Twilight Whispers collection as well. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous purple shimmer. It's beautiful purple shimmer. Deep, magical purple. Beautiful, beautiful. And this one here is Anara. This is like an electric blue, like a royal blue with a little bit of purple in her. Do you see how like a royal, what I mean by like royal blue, but with just a little hint of that purple. Anara. I'll fan her out up here so you can see. Gonna have to move on to the other arm now. Okay, so that was Anara. This is Seaside Horizon. So a little bit more of a electric blue, lighter blue. Yeah, I'd say more of a like electric blue, but you can still see a little bit of purple with her for like comparison. See, this is a shifty one though, where Anara really isn't, but this one is, so like a duo. Okay, so the last blue one, blue shimmer, is, this is Hexen Mist. This is absolutely gorgeous. More of a steel blue, you know? Maybe a steel turquoise kind of blue. Definitely not the best place for me to be swatching is this, you know, elbow, but so you can see, just gonna like fan it out a little bit. So you could use that as a topper as well. So you can definitely tell the differences of the blues. So in the pan, they may look kind of similar, but undertones and the way that they are and on the skin are completely different. Absolutely stunning. So those are all of the shimmers that and multi-chromes that I have. So now I'm gonna go to this arm, and I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 9 mattes. Earthsworn. So this was in the Twilight Whispers, Earthsworn. Now again, these are clay-based mattes. and clay helps to absorb oil. So if you have oily lids, these would be just perfect for you. And they are a little bit of a drier formula, you know what I mean? Because they are clay-based, but they still are, you know, smooth, and they still are pigmented, and they blend out beautifully for clay-based. I'm just kind of spreading this out so you can kind of see that. So that is Earthsworn. And yeah, we might as well go down the line right here. Well, here she is. This is Karma. This is the blackest of black pigmented shadows that you probably will find, and there is a reason why it is named Karma. If you've been with me for a minute, you've heard the story of what has happened every single time I pull it. She hates me. She hates me. I have to, I'm like, I have to talk to her to be like, it's okay, we're friends. Please don't get all over the place. Don't get on my table, all over my face, like, you know, mistakenly. You gotta treat Karma nice. You gotta treat her nice, you know, otherwise she will bite you in your ass. Okay, so here we go. We are gonna be nice, and we are just going to swatch Karma. This is black pigmented. Like, I need to get another backup of this for sure to put shadow in my waterline on top of eyeliner as well. So does Deandra. She uses Karma all the time. So here she be. And of course, I'm right-handed. Pigmented. Very pigmented. Have a white matte. It's always good to have on hand. So this one is Blow, white and black. It's hard to do, you know, without it being chalky or too dry or, you know, patchy. And this is really good. It's pigmented, but again, it's pigmented, but it's not so pigmented that you can't move. Of course, I've blended it in with other colors. So let's swatch Blow for you. And you can see that I've dipped into her quite a few times. She's got a good dent in her already. That's pigmented. That's pigmented. And just to show you, so blending her out. Not patchy, it's smooth. But there is kick up in all of these, just to let you know, which does not bother me. Bothers some people, but it doesn't bother me. Those, and then these two, which are like a gray. This is Frisian, and this is more of a almost like a purpley gray, if you will. Do you see what I mean by like a purpley kind of gray? So that's Frisian. I'm gonna just blend her out here. So yeah, I think that's a really pretty shade, and it is really pretty when you blend it out. Use it as transition or to blend out with another color. It's really pretty. Is a straight up really light gray, and this is Sepia. Sepia. And this one isn't as creamy as Frisian, but she's still soft. She's still smooth. Very light, nice light gray. Great as a transition or to blend out. Oh, this is so hard for me, left-handed. I apologize. I apologize. Doing this left-handed. Very nice transition or a blender. So love that. And these are buildable, as you can obviously see, and they blend out, you know. Again, I apologize with my left hand to do this, but this is the only purple one. And this came with the Twilight Whispers as well. And this is Grim Spell. Really pretty deep purple. Very deep purple. Trying to do this with, but yeah, you can see. So that's Grim Spell. There's this one here, an electric blue. It's gorgeous. This is Mirror Lake. So yeah, beautiful, like electric blue gorge. This one is very, very smooth. So I'd be interested to know, because this is like almost like where Frisian was kind of creamy smooth. This one is just smooth. It's just gorgeous. I just think Deandra and her hubby husband, they've done an amazing job with the brand, with their with the shadows. Like, look at that. Again, my nail is catching as well. Doing this left-handed, I should have just taken off the shimmers so that I could really do this appropriately here. And you can see how she will blend out, but you can also build these up to be super bright. You know what I mean? So that is Mirror Lake, which almost reminds me of the cream liner in the Girl Cult palette that I have, that I did for, I think it was the very first Music Inside the Makeup, which I'm gonna be pre-filming. I was supposed to pre-film that over the weekend, but I didn't get a chance to. So I'm gonna be pre-filming that tomorrow, as a matter of fact, so that I'll have Music Inside the Makeup episode 3 this Saturday for you guys. So I'm super excited about it. I'm glad that it's doing well. I'm glad that people have been enjoying that, because I've been enjoying doing it. It's a lot of fun. So the last 2 mattes that I have of Divina Cosmetics at the time, this is Witch Wake, which is almost like a, which did come in this, and almost like a deep sea blue kind of color, if you will. Witch Wake, and then even a deeper. See the difference? And this one is Night Glow. Which Witch Wake and that one did come in the Twilight Whispers collection. So you can see how deep of a color it is, but you can also see that, you know, blending her out, what it would look like. That one. And then this one, that's Witch Wake. And then this one is Night Glow. Move this over. Yeah, just, this is more almost like aqua turquoisey, and this one is more like a midnight kind of blue almost, like a navy, but a little bit lighter. And just blend her out so you can see what she would look like just in those blues. Gorgeous, gorgeous formula for clay-based mattes, easy to work with. Like, so I love my collection of Divina Cosmetics thus far, and I can't wait to continue. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it's gonna take me a little bit to edit it, but yeah. So here are all the beautiful multi-chromes and duochromes and shimmers, also of the new collection, you know, Decadent Desire, the 2 new collections, and some older. And then here are some of the mattes that I have. And then these are out of the Twilight Whispers collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on the next one, and I definitely hope to see you Saturday with music inside the makeup. Let me know in the comments. Do you have, again, any of these shadows that I've shared with you today? Let me know, because I'd love to hear from you. If you're new, I hopefully you subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, because it truly does help out my channel. Please do share. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending your precious time with me, and thank you for your patience, and I truly hope you loved the video. And with that, till next time.